Good morning, guys. This is Angel bringing you another video. Right now, the date is July 22nd, 2019. It's about 8:10 in the morning. Very beautiful morning, very quiet, and I'm about to go to work. But I promised one of my subscribers to shoot a video before going to work. I want to give a shout out to Molly Lenore. Thank you for watching my videos, and here is the video that I promised you. This is a little bit of a harvest that I did yesterday. I've been picking tomatoes every day. I've been taking them to work, giving them to my neighbors, and this is, you can say it, my everyday harvest for the past 2 weeks. And it's amazing, the production of this garden. Nectarines. They're not quite ripened yet, but they're falling. Branches are breaking off. I'm gonna take you on on a little tour in just a moment. Right now, I'm shooting this video inside my house, just showing you what the harvest from yesterday. All right, stay tuned and let's go to the yard. All of my sunflower heads have already been harvested. I had so many sunflowers this year. Most of them I've been giving them to the birds in the area. They've been eating them, but I'm gonna be saving about 10 of these guys. They're huge. I'm gonna be saving them for just to replant next year. Flowers are doing excellent. Um, I don't remember the name of this plant right here, but I have these flowers scattered all over the yard. They just come up on their own every year. Very beautiful flower. My mom brought me the seed from San Fernando Valley about 8 years ago, and I moved into this mobile home. I brought me some seed, replanted, and sure enough, now they're all over the yard. Tomato plants are coming to an end. As you can see, pretty much all the tomatoes have been harvested from the bottom. There are still some varieties still standing, producing more tomatoes despite the heat up here in Lancaster. I removed the shade cloth from pretty much all my tomato off of my tomato plants. They were not doing good, and I'm not gonna be adding shade cloth to my tomatoes anymore because these plants, they just grow too tall, and the shade cloth is just an obstruction for the plants. And I was trying to encourage production. Rather, I obstructed the flowers, and the flowers fell off. The strawberries plants are doing really good. Um, I only planted 16 little strawberries, the Sequoia variety, and now they are spreading. They're putting out shoots, runners they call them, and the runners are becoming more plants. So next year I'm not gonna be able to plant anything on it because the strawberries are taking over. I removed all the flowers as I was showing on previous videos, and that was the idea, to encourage more runners to take over the entire rice bed. See, this is what I was telling you. This type of flowers. Forgot the name of them. They are taking over the whole yard. This side of the house is also turning into a jungle. Tomatoes. I still have some tomatoes remaining. As you can see, the bottom of the plants are pretty much stripped. All the tomatoes that I was showing on previous videos have already been harvested. This the sun gold, however, they are still producing. As you can see in the background, these tomatoes are, I was expecting more from them as far as flavor. They are okay, or maybe I just picked the wrong variety. But someone told me, actually, YouTubers were saying that this tomato was so delicious. The sun gold, they're okay. They're not acidic like I prefer my cherry tomatoes. They're just not acidic. Rather, they are very meaty and juicy and sweet. They're somewhat sweet tomatoes. Nonetheless, I'm happy to have them. I don't think I'm gonna be growing sun golds next year again. I'm gonna concentrate on growing acidic cherry tomatoes. If you ever have leftover seedlings when the season is starting, don't throw them away. Don't dispose them. Either give them to your neighbors or try to find some space for them throughout the yard and just plant them. Put them on the ground. This is a good example right here. To the left, these are my tomatoes that I planted intentionally on designated raised beds. And this right here is leftover seedlings that in the past I would just dispose them, throw them in the compost pile, but not this year. And because of that, I'm running out of tomatoes on the left here, but these guys are starting to produce. So these they turned out to be my backup tomatoes, and I'm so happy I saved them. Flowers, zinnias are gonna be putting out lots of flowers. I'm not gonna remove the flowers this year. I'm just gonna leave them on the plant. That way they can reseed next year. Now, this guy right here, I left this here on purpose. I already removed most of my sunflowers, but this one I'm gonna leave it on the ground just for the purpose of filming more videos. Oh my goodness, the thing is so tall, guys. Look at this. It just keeps on going and going and going and going and going all the way to the sky. The thing is a tree. I'm 5'8", and with my arms standing up all the way here is 5'8". So you can just imagine the total height of this mammoth tree. Mammoth, I'm gonna call it a sequoia tree. But it's just an overgrown sunflower plant. See, right now I have my arms extended all the way to this little branch right here, so I think it's about 15 feet high. I don't know if using a shade cloth is really a good idea up here in the high desert or not. You guys comment. You guys give me your own opinion. But it seems like this one right here is not, this raised bed is not protected. This one is protected, but no matter where you see, the plants are nice and healthy. Shade cloth right here. Underneath it, the plants are nice and healthy. I'm not complaining about that, but I really don't see